Hello, I'm Juliet Marsala. I'm the Deputy Secretary for the Office of Long-Term Living, and I'm really glad to be here to provide some information and overview of the Office of Long-Term Living Services and Programs. I'm going to be switching to a PowerPoint to relay the additional information. I hope everyone can now see the slides of the program and services of the Office of Long-Term Living. The Office of Long-Term Living is the entity within the Department of Human Services responsible for administering managed long-term services and supports, or MLTSS, through a capitated Medicaid managed care program called Community Health Choices, or CHC, Home and Community-Based Services, HCBS, under the OBRA Waiver and the Act 150 program, covering the costs of Medicaid-eligible individuals residing in nursing facilities, and waiver programs for the elderly adults with physical and cognitive disabilities. OLTL is also charged with administering long-term services and supports through a Medicaid managed care program called Living Independence for the Elderly, or LIFE. That is for individuals 55 years and older who meet the level of care criteria for nursing facility level of care. We are also charged with administering licensing statutes, policy and regulations of personal care homes and assisted living residences, and implementing and overseeing the Adult Protective Services, or APS, for adults aged 18 years and older, but less than 16 years of age who have a physical or mental impairment. So we provide our services under OLTL service principles, which include ensuring participant choice, person-centered service planning, and employment first principles. Honoring participant preferences to live and work in the community by increasing opportunities for community-based living. Improving the quality of services and supports in order to ensure the health, safety, and well-being of each participant we serve, and engaging in significant stakeholder input along the way. Our home and community-based services in the CHC and OBRA waivers provide over 30 different services to help individuals who meet the facility level of care, nursing facility or intermediate care facility for other related conditions. And we rely on these 30 plus services to help build out a person-centered service plan to help individuals meet their community living goals. So some of these services are listed here, like assistive technology, behavior therapy, benefits counseling, career assessment, cognitive rehabilitation therapy, durable medical equipment, or DME, community integration, community transition services, employment skills development, financial management services, home delivered meals, non-medical transportation, nursing, nutritional counseling, occupational therapy, personal assistance services, personal emergency response systems, or PERS, pest eradication, job finding and coaching, respite, home adaptations, and others. So for our waiver programs, there are certain waiver eligibility criteria that people must meet. So the Pennsylvania Independent Enrollment Broker, or PAIEB, is a contracted statewide entity that facilitates the enrollment process for Pennsylvania residents seeking HCBS or LTSS services from the Office of Long-Term Living. Individuals must meet the Office of Long-Term Living waiver program eligibility criteria for services. The PAIEB supports individuals in learning about which programs may meet their needs and supports the eligibility determination and enrollment process. So let's get into some of those eligibility details. The OBRA waiver, to be eligible, you must be a resident of Pennsylvania, be between the ages of 18 to 59 years of age, because individuals who turn age 60 while in the would have to apply for aging services or the Community Health Choices program. However, if you enrolled in OBRA between the ages of 18 to 59 and then you turn age 60 while you're in the waiver, you're able to continue to receive the waiver through the OBRA waiver until services are no longer needed. You also must have a severe developmental physical disability that requires an intermediate care facility or for other related conditions. So that's the level of care that is needed to be eligible for the OBRA waiver. And the disability must result in substantial functional limitations in 3 or more of the following major life activities: self-care, communication, learning, mobility, self-direction, and capacity for independent living. Individuals must also meet the financial requirements as determined by your local county assistance office. Other related conditions, the definition for that includes physical, sensory, or neurological disabilities which manifested before age 22 and are likely to continue indefinitely. For the CHC waiver eligibility, you must be a resident of Pennsylvania, age 21 years of age or older, receiving both Medicare and Medicaid to be a dually eligible population, or be Medicaid eligible and determined to meet the nursing facility clinically eligible level of care needing long-term services and supports, in addition to meeting the financial requirements as determined by your local county assistance office. Individuals are not eligible for CHC if they're receiving services from the OBRA waiver or are an Act 150 program participant who is not dually eligible, a person with an intellectual developmental disability who is receiving services through the Department of Human Services Office of Developmental Programs, or a resident in a state-operated nursing facility, including state veterans' homes. The Act 150 program eligibility: to be eligible, you must be a resident of Pennsylvania, but be between 18 and 59 years old, meet the level of care for a skilled nursing facility, and be able to A, hire, fire, and supervise attendant care workers, B, manage your own financial affairs, and C, manage your own legal affairs, and be capable of directing your own care. You also must have a medically diagnosed physical disability that is expected to last at least 1 year or that may result in death, and be financially ineligible for Medicaid. To receive services, you may need to pay a minimum copayment, and this copayment is based on your income and will not be more than the total cost of services. And there's less services for the Act 150 program than are in the OBRA or CHC waivers. And so the services available under the Act 150 program include service coordination, personal assistance services, personal emergency response services, and financial management services. So where do I begin to get connected? To get connected to the Office of Long-Term Living Waiver Programs, to complete the application and learn the steps about being evaluated for the necessary levels of care, or just to learn more about the programs and services we provide, please contact the Pennsylvania Independence Enrollment Broker to start an application. You can visit the website and apply directly at www.paieb.com, or you can call toll-free at 1-877-550-4227. Our TTY is 711, and those phone lines are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I hope you found this information helpful. We are always certainly here to help. Thank you very much.